you worry. God, that shamanism in the UK looks so good. So good. Not even sure if I want to integrate Milan. They make an excellent attack dog right about now. Stupid nickname time has just subscribed. This, jeez. Like I said, I'd never imagined sitting down and playing video games would soak up so much of other people's time when I do it. So we're continuing to feed Foix, provinces of France. If you don't understand why I love Foix, it's because my first friend, one of my earlier streams when I started doing this was as Foix, and very early on, pretty much as soon as the 100 Years' War was over, I just attacked France and unleashed one of many of what would be known as nukes. I don't really like that term, but it's what seems to have stuck. Feels a bit lame just hanging around waiting for these to core though, but still. You there, Alsace. Having a bit of trouble, are we? Well, I can't even get to you, so sucks to be you. Our truce with Ming only lasts for another 2 years, if even that. We can dump the AE and then we can really, and I mean really, get the ball rolling. Alright, tell me more about yourself, Jora. Also, Alsace, tell me about yourselves. Alsace do take religious ideas, that's interesting. So what can be done about you? Yeah, I think I know. Jora. You have quite a bit of aggressive expansion against me. Okay. Don't know why I'd marry a dead country, Brabant. Jake, if you start streaming Hearts of Iron 4 and finding exploits in it, the term will get very confusing very quickly. Right, you are. And Hearts of Iron 4 is a game that I intend to start streaming at some point. Well, when it comes out, I imagine. I was speaking to one of the devs at the front door, trying to hint at him to give me beta access. But I don't have the beta, so it can't have gone that well. Now, what is up with the Irish? Dogs that they are. Jake's gonna play Hearts of Iron. I actually have a reason to live. Hearts of Iron 3 is just, it's like chewing through a very, very overcooked steak. It's just like, what am I doing here? Oh, wow, you are blitzing through these. No, it's just that you haven't started coring Perigord. Must I pay you lots of money for you to do it? What stream was it where I gifted a ton of money to the wrong country? Was it Mingles or was it Ryukyu? I think I gave money to Russia, where that was certainly not my intention. Okay, you give me troops. Don't know why they're mercs. Waste of time. Boats as well. No need. Thanks for the money though. Three deckers actually may come in handy, so you folks join up with the main fleet. And you've given me a bunch of useless troops. Well, almost useless. I'm sure I can find something for you to do in the meantime, just hang out in Danzig. It was the Mingles, thank you. Thank you, Stormy. Jake, does a coalition trigger if the war leader changes to a member? Yes, it does. Sometimes. Still don't understand the rules on that, but hopefully I will never have to learn, and it'll be changed for the better in Art of War. There's a lot of me hoping that things change for the better in Art of War. Come now, Foy. Queen Catherine is a very administrative-minded lady. I want this land to go to you, not me. I don't want it. Now I'm in two minds here. I really need enough dip to finish off diplomatic ideas. I suppose I don't have to, but I really want to. I can't believe my own vassal is voting for Austria. Don't forget you promised Sammy Rome, that is right. So maybe I will have to forgo my idea of completing Diplo ideas if I ever want to get this done in time. But being over the Diplo limit kinda hurting. Bloody Alsace. Ireland are taking up space and they're not that big, so I may have to get Ireland inside of me fairly swiftly. I can do it in 37, so I can do it next year. Right, that's what I'll do. Jake, what do you think is the hardest world of conquest in EU4? Almost definitely Chimu. There's really nobody harder. Oh good, he's finally doing it. Jake, can you show your ideas real quick and an explanation as to why you've taken them? Well, I don't want to give everything in the game away, but... we took espionage because they're rubbish. I really wanted to explore with them for a bit, and sure enough they are pretty bad. Took quantity because it's the best military idea. Just being able to throw men at the problem until the cows come home is such a boon. Then we took religious ideas because the religious Casus Belli is just so good. You can take land for no diplomatic cost. It does not, Holy War, I repeat, does not lock War Leader. A lot of people seem to think it does, but it does not. Cleansing of Heresy locks War Leader. Then I took Expansion because I needed a colonist to colonize Siberia. Then I took Offensive because it's a great idea group and Forced March can win wars. Then I took Trade because there's a Trade plus Religious gives you a +1 missionary strength policy, which I should have gotten rid of long ago because it's draining my dip. Even though it's a great policy. I will miss you. Need to get all the points we can right about now. Jake, are your kings and heirs pips random? They are fairly random, but they're also affected by ideas and such. Like +1 fire, we'll give them +1 fire no matter what you roll. I think the only way to get a 6 siege general is to have a plus siege idea. Nizhny Novgorod, that's good. More base tax for Russians will keep them an accepted culture for longer. Where's Nizhny again? There you are. Bang. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm thinking, Ireland, why can you not keep yourself together? I know we all want Shitatsu Sho converted, but everything will work out better if I free up some dip slots as well. So I think next thing to do is sell Limousine and then go to war with the Ming. That's only fair. Sexy are close to hating us because of all these vassals that we've integrated. Thank you, Jake. Watching you play the game really does help me improving my game. Jake, would you get the quantity ideas for a Muscovy playthrough? I'm not sure. I don't even think I've ever played as Muscovy. But their ideas already give so much manpower, it would probably be overkill. Colonists getting too slow, you should send them somewhere. Ooh, wow. How did I miss that? We're almost done with Siberia. Oh, does that mean we can see two of them go? Can they race? Looks like they're only giving us one. And that's Folk. He's not quite as fast as Adolf Johann. Adolf Johann Sandal. What is he doing? Nobody knows. That's a trap. He stops there and then slings away. Well, we got no time for him anyway. People ask this question a lot. How did you convert to Shamanist? Sweden starts with Lapland, which is a Shamanist province. I got rid of every other province I had and then bankrupted myself with only Lapland. When you go bankrupt with only one province, you adopt the culture and the religion of that province. So I became Sami and Shamanist. Incorporate foi into our country. Not on my watch, we don't. You out with. Oh, good, you managed to do it. And straight away you build a treasury. Okay. Suit your shelf. You don't court straight away. That's unfortunate. But anyway, Ming have to die now. Which is a bit of a shame. My AE isn't that bad, but it's just the big players who are somewhat offended by us. What does that tell me? What am I trying to do? What am I thinking? Who's electing you anyway? I hate you being emperor right now. Wurzburg. I made you what you are, Wurzburg. Genoa is electing you as well. Didn't you chase Genoa out of the HRE as well? But I know that you don't take religious. Alright, Genoa. How about we play a little game? No, that could work against me. No, let's play a game anyway, Genoa. A game of me vassalizing you. I know I don't have any Cassis on you, but you have allies that will probably drag you into wars with me. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll dump our AE, and we'll make the next war a bit more meaningful. It's time for this old nut. Also, we're going to send Karl Horn into the fray because I want him dead. He's just too mediocre to rule my country. We'll leave Gustav there. Will we? No. Gustav Adolf. Get in there. Get stuck right in. Yeah, go and get a cup of tea or something, because it's time for the Ming Wars. Just trying to get rid of that AE. Also 1737, time is not vastly on my side. Yeah, Trierre's in this, but so is Cologne. Oh, Austria's going for Augsburg. Poor guys. Cologne, unfortunately, I don't have a way of getting to, but... yeah. And they're a merchant republic as well. You see it all around here, folks. Ah, that's right, if I sabotage Austria's reputation, that could work for me. It may not. Oh, well, straight away Genoa's now voting for Portugal. I just need someone to vote for Hainaut. Or Hanau, I never remember what's proper. Plenty of the enemy, but there'll be no match for us. That loot. Even when I have 60,000 ducats, I still love the loot. We're close. Hopefully with the addition of a post office here we will be able to get our extra merchant from from the North Chinese Trade Company. Also go vassals. You're right, I will not grayskin. Don't know if I could live with myself if I did. Just gotta chew through Europe and get it converted. It's funny to see just how quickly the French accepted shamanism. Funny and fills me with delight. How relaxing. It's French, so basically all consonants are silent. Thank you. Also, Ireland, goodbye. Awful country, never wanted you, but all for the greater good, right? Still, you got some fairly nice buildings here. Just want to make the United Kingdom Shamanist, united in their religion at least. Hehe, religious troops in Fife. Tempting. Tempting. I could just give in to them. It would tank my my prestige, but it would give me stronger missionaries for a while. Not that that's necessary, but it would still be quite funny. Nah, I'll just take a stab at it. No, not you again. Why? Why does this happen? Ah, yes, you're right. If I remove Grayskin from Grayskin, that is correct. He will lose imperial authority. But you can't do that when you have a truce with the Emperor. Where is a Grayskin province that I hold? Here we go. We can't do it whilst we're at war. Oh, and it doesn't appear that we have a truce with the Habsburg. Okay. you leave the coalition, but I know the trouble is Austria would become war leader and then he would pull in the coalition, which is fairly sizable. Fairly sizable indeed. I could attack people outside of the coalition. Naples, notably. But yeah, coalition. Also, Albania, still holding strong. No alliances, no nothing. Just flipping it off to Ottomans. I love it, so have a gift. And autosave bug, okay. Auto causes this bug. I swear I didn't get it all the time. Yeah, that's a funny point, Aristocrat. Imagine if, like, your entire gross national product after a year, something like 20 ducats, and somebody throws 2,800 ducats at you. What would that even do to your economy? Probably do more harm than good, unless you... well, I'm not going to pretend I know how economies work. Also, Gabe, please get off the server. Okay, well even Steam is frozen on my computer, so that doesn't bode well. I'll just look at the forums and see if there's any new posts about national ideas. National idea groups. Circassia. Hostile core creation cost. A lot of them are getting that. Hostile core creation costs. Nobody likes paying that, do they? Jake, if you play local Iron Man, the autosave bug goes away. Indeed, but I play on both my laptop and my PC, so it's very handy to be able to just open up the laptop and there are all my saves. That's what happens when the Dutch captured the Spanish Silver Fleet, Jake. The Netherlands had a surplus of 100% of their GDP that year. Was that good for the Dutch? Jake, do you think that hordes will still be able to threaten Europa in the long run once Art of War changes? No, but the hordes never can. In the hands of a player, on the other hand, I'm confident that the nerfs will not stop me. Or other good horde players. They know who they are. Gee, I've just got too many admin points now. Why did I stick all my points in admin? I need a dip. I was thinking too short-sighted, that's why. And now I can't change my decision for another 10 years. It was very good for the Dutch, very good indeed. Oh well, rock on then. Oh, hey Tandy, how's it going? Alright, France have just turned on their long-term ally, Brittany. How could they do that to them? Because they're a monster, that's why. Never trust a Frenchman in the dark. Man, I hate that permanent foreign support for rebels. If it's still there in 1.8, then I might just pay a visit to Stockholm myself. Jake, I've just watched your Golden Horde playthrough. Was that one or the Mongolian one more exhilarating? Early game, the Mongolian one really takes the biscuit. In fact, just the whole Mongolian one I really enjoyed. The Golden Horde one's a bit outdated. I was a much worse player back then. I made far too many rookie mistakes. I did not do the Golden Horde justice. Do we have the full battle score yet? Potentially, but why settle for anything less? More horses, yeah, that was what really made that run. The more horses skip. Also, you folks have been sitting on Taiwan for ages, just scratching your bums doing nothing, so it's high time you left. No! Alas. And for taking all that land, look at all the aggressive expansion you got. Actually 0. GG Austria. It was Reconquest, so that is why, but still. Austria get a lot of bonuses. Lucky on top of everything else. Oh, get in the mood for some Christmas carols now. Jake, can you still free Ryukyu? I would have to occupy Ryukyu and let rebels do the rest of the work. Not something I'm likely to go through. Tax successor is good. It doesn't say so, but you can only build it on 10 base tax or higher provinces. So for us that'd be Kiev. Hold on, Novgorod. Yeah, 10. But you can also build it on your capital regardless of its base tax, so we'll stick it there. Since the capital is one place we won't be giving up. Oops. Now there's a thought. If I just want a short truce with Ayuta, all I have to do is offer concede defeat. Why did I never think of that before? Again, because I'm a scrub. Shoots up our war score with Ming. And all we need from Ming is their protectorate. By the way, why did you put your capital there, Jake? Because it's in the Antwerpen trade node. And Antwerp is worth loads of dosh. What more could one want? In fact, everything going there increases everything by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14%. That's not quite good enough for me to want to forward it there, but still, once I dominate Antwerpen completely, then that's good for me. Just love the ducats. What more is there to say? Ah yes, it moved the port with the capital, that's another point. When you just move your capital, without having previously moved your trade port, the trade port moves with the capital. I think that's to get around the fact that some people don't have the DLC that you require to make separate trade ports. At least I think that's how it works. I don't know. I don't work for Paradox. Okay, welcome to Protectorate World. Population you and only you. Naples takes that moment to leave the coalition anyway. And Ashanti, well, come to think of it. What if I just fought you anyway? Allied to France, Genoa, Tuscany. France, any friends? Family or people that will miss you? No, but you are in the coalition. Too risky. Farewell, Ming. Farewell Diplo points as well, what a pain. Yeah, goodbye all aggressive expansion. I think this time I will actually wait for people to leave the coalition, so it gives me a bit of leeway here. And we got that free... what? North China won, but West Africa lost some? I no longer completely dominate here? Wow, I'm going to have to change that. Unfortunately, via Diplo buildings. That is a little unfortunate, but it should still leave enough left over to culturally convert Shitatsu Sho's holiday home. It will only take forever. It'll be done by 61, which means I have to not have this province fall, but that's okay. Goodbye, coalition. Just Great Britain and Hanau. That means I lost a trader somewhere. Who did I lose? I was always trading there. I think I told you to transfer power up here. No, that doesn't sound right. I would have had you here. Hess is helping me out, but I can't trust him. Ah, D-Loving, thanks for asking. I'm doing pretty good today. Hanau have now left. Speaking of leaving things, who left Gabe on top of the servers? Oh, okay. Just being a tad slow. Let's get rid of more of these disgusting French provinces. Oh! Even had a refinery on it already. Nice. You need to have at least 51%, and all you have is 50.1%. So what now? What now indeed? What am I even trying to do here? That's the question. I think I need to annex Aachen. People will hate me for it, but that's just part of the game, isn't it? They'll also be fairly expensive to core. Again, just part of the game, isn't it? But then I'll be able to punch down into Alsace. But didn't I want to integrate Alsace? Gee, sometimes I forget what I even want to do around here. What about Augsburg? Yeah, what about Augsburg? Oh, we're at peace. We can remove grey-skin provinces. There we go, that brings down his authority a wee bit, but I need to have my vassal stop voting for Austria, because I don't want him to be emperor, not at all. But there are more downsides to this. Okay, Bohemia's backing Switzerland. Interesting. Jake, you should chew on kebab in Crimea for a change. No, I have no intention of thrusting myself further into Turkish delight. I want to deal with, you know, real Europe, not false Europe. Now, GB is someone else that I want to ham into, allied with Austria. Well, isn't that something? Austria, you have a lot of friends. Friends that I'm not overly keen on dealing with. Aren't you? But you wouldn't be emperor forever. Do we do it now? Or would it be too risky? It's only 1742, this is a bit earlier than I was expecting. Could it be done? Could it be done? And there is also Genoa. Did Genoa ally you? They did. Okay, maybe, just maybe, that could be what I'm after. There's a slight problem. No, we can deal with it anyway. No thinking, only conquering. Hush now. This is actually one of my more intricate games that I've ever played. Not least of all because I don't know if it's all going to work out. There is still a lot of converting to be done after all. Also, rest in peace, Brittany. Tuscany, allied with Aragon and Naples. Naples, allied with France, Genoa, Tuscany. I do want to fight Genoa. I want them vassalized. But only Great Britain's in the coalition against me. What a laugh. Well, what if I went straight for the Austrias then? That would draw in a lot of folk. A lot of folk. Okay, I'm going to need a bit of time to think for this, and not only that, I need to get some food down me. So how about we reconvene in half an hour? Half an hour sounds about good. So I'm going to take the stream down for half an hour, so I'll be back at 9:45. Give me time to clear my head and fill the freedom tanks. After all, I've been going for about 3 hours 40, not to mention the trucking time. So that's what we'll do. So yeah, see you in about half an hour. And in that half hour, be sure not to settle for this, because I'd be really disappointed in you. Time for you to die, Archduke Ferdinand. Hanau is going to be sitting in that seat.